This is the map of all of the cases of misery you will be seeing today in this video, but you won't see on Chinese social media. Apparently, Americans are falling for this stuff left and right, and each mark is a location of a video I'm going to be showing. And whenever somebody thinks China is great, show them this video. This is Kensington, Philadelphia. It's being marked as the representation of America. You got homeless people, you got drug addicts on the streets. And it must mean the rest of America looks exactly like this. The projection is that America looks like this, so America is in decline. See the problem? If I were to use a single video from a single place, it would be an awful generalization of an entire country. While some points are true, including that of this drug problem, the fentanyl, well, in fact, it is from China, that's causing a lot of problems in the United States. You have aging infrastructures in some part of the country, like the New York subways. You have problems that are very much transparent and everybody can see it. So if this is supposed to discredit the United States and to boost China, well, I've got a different story to tell. Just as what you see online about China is not the real China. China is a vast country, as the CCP shells would start all of their comments with vastly different experiences of different people. Exactly, I agree with that. And that's why when people are seeing what they're seeing on Xiaohongshu or TikTok about China, it's a misrepresentation too. But David, you do that with China. You're using videos to generalize an entire population. I'm actually not. In fact, in this video, I'll prove to you the exact point that I'm using videos from different places in China, cities, rural areas, countryside, townships, to demonstrate to you on a map that this is a countrywide problem. So I'm going to counter that narrative today.
下辈子还愿意再来不？
反正的，当仁不给当用，有什么怕处？我是个我用那个人呀，穷一辈子没有啊。
现在就靠捡破烂为生。
3块5块的，也都买块钱吃，买胖这个，因为买不着啊。
Or this.
我们的钱到现在都还没结完呢，真的农民打点工确实难。
找工作现在又不好找，
口袋里没钱了，不是说我不想给孩子买衣服，给老人买礼物。是口袋里没钱。
从疫情过后，这现在的工程都不比原来了。
So because every video will have their exact location shown, you don't have to worry about me trying to generalize an entire country. Now, this happened on January 21st in the province of Hebei. The video shows that the family lives in a dilapidated house and the man has a disability and can only eat from, well, dipping his mouth and head into the bowl. And because this is in the countryside, this is the left behind half of China, the half that you don't see online. Look, when travel bloggers go to China, they're not going to go visit these small towns and the real experience of people in China, the 600 million people that are still suffering. Yeah, sure, half of China is now living in an urban setting and they're driving fancy cars and having a decent white-collar job. But this is where things get extremely difficult for Chinese people. Now, you might be wondering, don't they have welfare? Don't they have disability, well, security checks? Sure, but guess what? There's a lot of corruption in Chinese organizations that deal with, issues like welfare, issues with humanitarian aids and all of those things. This video was from last year. It was a helicopter-delivered roasted lamb that, well, guess who ordered it? The Red Cross of China. And so organizations like this are very corrupt, and they've been corrupt for a very long time. So you could imagine that a lot of these humanitarian organizations don't really do work. They pocket the money themselves and they get rich off of it. How about when kids are bullied in school? This father is kneeling down in front of the school after his child was bullied there. But guess what the school does? Asking him to delete the videos he's posted online. And because of course it doesn't make China look good. So by crafting through censorship, through deleting videos, through hiding the misery of that other half of China, they've successfully crafted an image, a picture of a perfect China, one that is built on high-speed rails, beautiful train halls. What do you got? Shanghai skylines. You got the drone shows. You got all of these superficial things, the aspects that really should not be the ones that's attracting people to China. They're using that to hide all of the other aspects, like the big gender gaps, like the huge income gaps, like the second-class citizens that are considered rural area people. The fact that now China's economy is in a decline and that people really can't find jobs. None of these things are being mentioned. And let's talk about workers' rights. It's almost Chinese New Year. Can you believe that there are people who have not been paid for months, even more than a year in some cases, ahead of the Chinese New Year? Imagine if people in the United States heard that they're not being paid for months after working before Christmas, or the fact that they have no place to seek for justice in this case. Now, if it were Americans, they would have left the company, they would have quit. They would have fired lawsuits against that employer. Good luck trying that in China. This man is on his knees begging his employers to pay him. And this happened in the province of Jiangsu. China is a bowing country. People bow on the ground. They kowtow to whoever it needs to be to get things done, because there is, at certain points, there's no shame, there's no dignity left. I did a video on this called China is a bowing country. Go check it out so you'll understand the meaning behind this. And so you see videos like this. Again, they're not trying to get paid more, they're trying to get paid. Here's a compilation I've compiled of just the past few days, the past week essentially, of people all over China trying to petition to get paid. January 21st, a pilot says he's owed more than 500,000 yuan in wages from Guangzhou General Aviation. And the company right now is operating normally, so it's not like they are bankrupt. Hasn't been paid. And this is in Wuhan. January 17th, Wuhan Banja Maternity and Child Health Hospital suddenly closed its door, and medical staff have been demanding their wages. January 20th, migrant workers are in the Changning country government in Sichuan province demanding their wages. Same day, migrant workers from Shanxi province, and this time with Liujian and Zhenglong Construction, demanded their wages. 21st, migrant workers in Caidian district, this is Hubei province, they're on top of a building demanding their wages. On that same day, workers in Xi'an, Changban demanded their wages. 21st, China Railway 20th Bureau demanding their wages. On the same day again, migrant workers in Chengdu, city in Sichuan province, this is the China Railway No. 3 Engineering Group demanding their wages. 21st again, migrant workers from China Construction 8th Engineering Bureau, 4th Company, demanding their wages. 20th, in Jilin Changchun in the north, China Railway 17th Bureau owed wages. 19th, Henan Province, workers are on top of the building demanding their wages. 15th, in Xi'an, Shanxi Province, Xi'an Construction Group demanding wages. 17th, in Guangdong, in the Guangzhou Province, and this time is the Zhongsheng Jinlong Real Estate Project, owning construction workers money. 14th of January in Baisi, in Guangxi Province, employees of Tongyi New Silk Technology demanding their wages. Since January 15th, workers at Evergrande Seaflower Island in Dangzhou, Hainan has been repeatedly demanding their wages. January 20th, from Wuhan, Baijia Women's Hospital, 17th in Xi'an, Shanxi Province. Again, more wage problems. 16th in Henan Province, workers in Hong Kong Finance and Economics College blocked the doors to demand wages. 15th in Chongqing against Sichuan Province, workers are now trying to protest. 16th, Shenzhen, again, workers are demanding their wages. So this type of video is being posted online daily. And so you can go around and you can find a handful of these on Why You Told You Le at Why You Told You Le on X, and you can actually follow him. His name is Teacher Li, or Li Ying, that's his real name, and he posts about this stuff every single day. So this is the stuff that's never being posted on Chinese social media. Now, you cannot find this on Douyin or Red Note or anything like that, because this is what real China is like. Imagine if every single day you walk around New York City or LA or San Francisco and you're seeing protests of people not being paid. Can you imagine that? This is becoming a regular occurrence in China. How about bathroom privacy at your white-collar jobs in China? Well, in this company in Shenzhen, they put up cameras in the stalls to monitor if their employees are taking bathroom breaks. In this case, they filmed it here, and they showed that the employees here have been, slacking off. Yeah, sure, you shouldn't be using company time to take breaks like that, but again, where's the privacy aspect? I've never heard of a company putting cameras in the bathrooms to watch over their employees. Now, in that same company, they put up a sign saying that no more than 8 minutes for bathroom breaks, no bathroom use for the first and last 15 minutes of your shift. Violators will be fined for 100 yuan each time. It must be great to work as a white-collar office worker in China, right? Every single day you do your 996 and you have to abide by all of these things. But hey, at least after work you get to post on Xiaohongshu. How about trying to keep your own home? Well, in China, because there's no real home ownership, all your land is essentially leased to you. And so the government has the ultimate ownership of your property. So when they decide that, well, we're going to demolish your home, they can be nice to you. They will offer you some compensation. Usually, in fact, it is not the market price of the home, but if they really want that place, they'll come in, they'll forcefully demolish your home, and they'll force you to move out. And this obviously has happened a lot in the early 2000s because of the building of the 2008 Olympics in Beijing and other areas. But now it's still happening. So you see this video here, people are on their knees begging the government employees not to demolish their homes. In this video, they're literally breaking through the front door. This is happening in Guangzhou province. You see the surveillance footage. You see the footage here of the demolition team breaking through the front door. This one, a couple in an unknown location. They're in their 80s. They're very old. They were forced out of their home by the township officials, so they're now living in a straw hut. This one in the countryside near Beijing, and again, these people are climbing through the walls, and the audio here, I'll play a little bit because it's kind of haunting. It's scary. It's the mother and the child inside the room screaming. How about getting scammed? A lot of these places in China, the businesses, they'll get customers to sign up in gyms and otherwise, and then guess what? Later, they will scam them and they'll close. They'll run with the money. This one happened in Yunnan in the Honghe Prefecture Jinlong Wealth Center. The people in charge suddenly ran away with the money, and they're taking essentially the retired seniors' pension funds, telling them we have a new way to invest for you to make some money, and then running away with it. So now they're outside protesting.
哎呀，你们警察不要跟他们来合适吗？跟我讲，我不在这个小区了啊，我就有点怀疑了，你知道，但是我这个也很多，就一直没有来看。
So yeah, no matter how bad it seems, how miserable it seems in America, maybe you can't afford food because inflation's pretty high, but guess what? This is at least problems in a normal society that it will be resolved. The people in China that you're seeing in these videos, they'll never get a proper resolution to their problems. In fact, it only adds to the amount of misery that they go through every single day. So actually be grateful that you live in America. There's a lot of people who want to come to America and live your lifestyle. And it's not as bad as it seems. Despite, obviously I understand the hardship is there. All right, that's it today for the episode on the most miserable country, US or China. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like, comment below your thoughts, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, bye-bye.